Big transfer twists at FC Barcelona this summer. Just when it looked like Marcus Rashford was set to make his dream move to Camp Nou, the club may be heading in a completely different direction. New reports suggest Ademola Lookman has emerged as the surprise alternative, with Barca shifting focus away from Rashford. Meanwhile, Rooney Bargie has landed in Barcelona, ready to complete his signing, and he's not alone. His younger brother is also joining the club's youth ranks. Plus, Hansi Flick is ready to take personal charge of negotiations for Luis Diaz, as Bayern Munich enter the race and competition intensifies. Will Flick's direct involvement help seal the deal? In this video we break down all the latest: Rashford's setback, Lookman's rise, Bardghji's future, and the Diaz drama. Let's get into it. Marcus Rashford's dream move to Barcelona may never materialize, as the Spanish giants have reportedly selected an alternative, Ademola Lookman. Rashford's time at Manchester United is realistically over, but both he and the club are struggling to find an exit route. The 27-year-old spent half of last season on loan at Aston Villa but has made it clear that he favors a move to Barcelona, with the Catalan club looking to strengthen their attacking depth. Initially, it looked as if Rashford's move would not come to be, with Barcelona going all out to sign Nico Williams, only for the 22-year-old to go sign a 10-year deal with Athletic Bilbao. Rashford then would have been hopeful about his chances, but a report from Spain suggests Barcelona are going after an alternative, former Everton winger Lookman. Sport, a newspaper based in Barcelona, says head coach Hansi Flick likes the 27-year-old and that he could be available for less than €50 million. The Blaugrana have other options on the table, such as Rafa Leo, and are also reportedly keeping a close eye on the situation of Atlanta star Ademola Lookman, journalist Luis Díaz said. He's a player Flick likes, but his situation isn't encouraging because relations with his entourage are currently strained. Lookman has been trying for years to make the big leap from Atlanta to a top-flight Champions League club, but so far no one has taken the step to sign him. The Italian club took a chance by signing him from Leipzig for €10 million, and he's exploded onto the scene. He's been gaining international prominence and is now a more mature player, although he needs to take a definitive step to establish himself at the elite level, as his performance is still very inconsistent. He's a pure winger, fast and capable of scoring goals. And he can play in all attacking positions, something Barca highly valued in Luis Diaz, the leading candidate to fill that position if financially possible. Atlanta would be willing to negotiate his sale for less than €50 million because his contract expires in 2027 and he hasn't renewed yet, and Tottenham are strongly interested in signing him. One stumbling block, though, could be Lookman's choice of agency and their involvement with an ongoing issue at Barcelona. The major handicap is that Lookman shares a representation agency with Marc-Andre ter Stegen, and problems with the goalkeeper are brewing. The German will push hard to stay at Barca, and this could create an awkward situation for all parties, which could significantly impact relations with Lookman's entourage. For now, Barca only has information about his situation, like that of many wingers, but nothing has been done about it. Meanwhile, transfer reporter Fabrizio Romano says Rashford is very open to the Barcelona move and is basically waiting for Barca. Marcus Rashford would be very keen on a move to Barcelona. Marcus Rashford is very open to that opportunity. I always told you since January, and I keep repeating, that Rashford would love Barca move, and he's basically waiting for Barca move because he has many opportunities. Barcelona told what to expect from Roony Bardghji by former coach. Barcelona are widely expected to complete the signing of FC Copenhagen winger Roony Bardghji in the upcoming days, and they now know what to expect from their new player. Juan Andrés Martinez, coach of Copenhagen's under-19 team, spoke to Gigantes and shed some light into Bardghji's skills and style of play, and also provided a positive update on his injury status, as the 19-year-old is finishing his recovery after suffering a torn ACL last year. He's not a forward who holds up play. He plays on the wing as a winger and has also been seen as a 10. He's a very assist-oriented winger. He's left-footed but knows how to use his right well. He is a young player. He's only 19 years old. He tore his cruciate ligament. We developed a recovery plan. He hasn't had any setbacks. You can be confident about his knee. The "he's not a forward who holds up play" quote is a very interesting insight into Bardghji's game, and if true, his style is a good fit for Hansi Flick's system, which is at its very best in transition with quick passes and strong wing play. Roony Bardghji is set to divide his time between the Barcelona first team and Juliano Belletti's Barça Atlètic during the upcoming season. If everything goes according to plan in terms of his development and adaptation, the young winger could serve as a reliable backup for Lamine Yamal, particularly in less high-pressure games. Meanwhile, Hansi Flick isn't just watching from the sidelines. The Barcelona manager is ready to personally step in to help the club secure the signing of Luis Diaz from Liverpool. With fierce competition from clubs like Bayern Munich, Flick wants to play an active role in the talks, and his direct involvement could be a decisive factor in convincing both Diaz and Liverpool to agree to the deal. That's according to Mundo Deportivo, who have on Friday provided an insight into the situation. It is of course common knowledge at this point that the brass at the Camp Nou are now actively working towards a deal to bring wideman Diaz in for next season. After missing out on priority target Nico Williams, full focus has shifted towards the Colombian international, hotly tipped to depart Anfield over the weeks ahead. Barca face something of a fight in their pursuit, with German champions Bayern Munich also understood to be pushing hard for Diaz services. And with as much in mind, the aforementioned Hansi Flick is therefore ready to intervene. As per a report from MD, Barcelona's headmaster has reported back for pre-season duty in Catalonia's capital this week. One of Hansi Flick's first priorities since taking charge at Barcelona is to get directly involved in the negotiations for Luis Diaz. With the Colombian winger seen as a key target to strengthen the attack, Flick's personal intervention in the talks could be crucial in pushing the deal over the line. His influence and vision for the team might just be the decisive factor Barcelona needs to beat out rivals like Bayern Munich and secure Diaz's signature. This summer transfer window will likely prove to be a major one for FC Barcelona to see out. For La Blaugrana, it is an opportunity to reinforce the team as much as possible. However, it is also clear to see that Barcelona are quite limited in that regard for now. Following the arrival of Spanish goalkeeper Joan Garcia at the club, there has been little movement since then in terms of arrivals. However, while no major acquisition has been confirmed just yet, a new arrival has already come in. Roony Bardghji arrives with his younger brother. As was expected, 19-year-old Swedish winger Roony Bardghji has already arrived in Barcelona. He is set to become the club's second summer signing during this transfer window, and this conclusion has been in the making since quite some time. However, it seems that the arrival of the player has also come with the signing of another promising youngster. According to ARA, his younger brother will also be joining as a reinforcement for the Barcelona youth teams this summer. Reinforcing the Barcelona youth teams. Aged 15, Roony Bardghji is the younger brother of new Barcelona signing Roony Bardghji. Previously, he represented the FC Copenhagen youth teams, and it is now expected that he will be another reinforcement for the Catalan club just like his brother, albeit closer to La Masia than the first team. While it is too early to judge either arrival, this seems like a good bit of business from Barcelona. After all, investing in young players often does not include a massive price tag, but it can simultaneously provide excellent rewards for a relatively minor investment. As for the older of the two Bardghji brothers, there already seems to be a plan in place at Barcelona. He will likely join the team during their upcoming pre-season tour, and it will then be decided if he becomes a regular with the first team or if it is better for him to alternate between Hansi Flick's side and the reserve team. It's a fast-moving summer at Camp Nou. Rashford's dream of wearing the Barca shirt may be fading, as Hansi Flick leans toward other dynamic options like Lookman and Diaz. But nothing is set in stone, and the transfer market still holds surprises. Meanwhile, the arrival of Roony Bardghji, along with his talented younger brother, shows that Barcelona aren't just building for the present, but also investing smartly in the future. With Flick personally getting involved in key negotiations and competition from clubs like Bayern and Spurs heating up, Barca fans are in for a thrilling ride. Stick with us for every twist, every signing, and every strategy as La Blaugrana reload for another title chase.